So Rihanna has been living in the UK for about 3 years now, specifically in London. And she was recently doing an interview and she was speaking about the difference between the UK and the United States based off of racism. Now, she has said there's not much difference at all between the UK and America when it comes to racism. She says that she thinks police brutality is probably extremely severe in America. She said, but racism is alive everywhere. She said that it's the same in the United Kingdom. She says either blatant, which is becoming more and more of a norm, or it's underlying, which people don't even know they're being obvious about it. She said it's just a subconscious layer that's embedded in the entire core. Now, she said that she spent much of her time in the UK recording music and just being creative since she's running her Fenty brand. But before I continue, let me say this much. Now, I don't know why Rihanna thought that she can just go to the UK and then you're free of racism, you're free of white supremacy. Like, did you talk to your Jamaican brothers and sisters that's there, or some, of your African brothers and sisters from different nations? Did you talk to them by any chance and hear about their experiences? Because they talk about that all the time. Now, Rihanna, maybe she don't know much about history. It was the British that started the transatlantic slave trade with us in the West. Yes, I know Arabs was doing it prior to that as well, but not on the level and scale that the British done the transatlantic slave trade. We went to the UK where that's at. We helped build that up. Okay. And then we went to the Americas. We went to the Caribbean where her ancestors was dropped off at. So how come Rihanna did not know that that is the hub of racism? That is the hub of white supremacy. Look, the quote unquote Americans, if you want to blame them for something, now they didn't start the slavery, but they continued it when they got their freedom. Right. So Rihanna should have known that. Like, see, the racism in the UK, of course, has been different. But ever since Brexit, and now you have the Prime Minister Boris Johnson, which is a British version of Trump. I mean, look at their hair. Both their hair look crazy. They both, talk the same way about a lot of things. So why does she think that? I don't understand that. Why Rihanna didn't go to an African nation? I don't get it. You have money. There are African nations that actually have decent infrastructure. Like, you have some places, like you want to go to South Africa, Johannesburg, which is about the most famous one. You can go to Nairobi, Kenya. You can go to Ghana if you would like to, Accra if you like to. You can go to Lagos or Abuja in Nigeria. I mean, it's plenty of places in the African continent that your money will go so much further. You won't deal with racism, and everybody be looking at you like, oh man, Rihanna, and you get tied in with the government. I mean, you be treated like a queen in Africa. But no, I don't understand black folk. No matter where you from, you're always going underneath these folks, and then you talk about when they treating you a certain way. Then let me continue how they really treat her. Because see, a black woman or man with money don't mean nothing to them. So she goes on to say that in her neighborhood, most people don't even make a huge deal about her. She said that she like it because they're too bougie to give a ish about me. She said, when I walk into those places, I'm invisible and nothing makes me feel better than being invisible. No, I know you don't like to be bothered. Listen, I don't like it either. If somebody wants to bother me, anywhere I go, it's an event, it's a scene, it's a spectacle. I mean, you just want to get you something to eat, go back to the crib. I would understand that, because I'm that type of person that I like to just do things on my own or just with my family. I'm not always in people's face like that. But they treating you like, care nothing about you. They feel like they're better than you, and they know who you are. They know the money you have. They know everything. Now, she says that she'd rather go to Brixton with the black people at. He said, but if I do that now and I try to get some Jamaican food, it's going to be an event. So if I want a night off, I go hang with the people I would never hang with. And I'm just in my bubble, which I really enjoy about London. But why you got to hang with people that you would never hang with? I don't get that. I would have carried myself to an African nation or nations and enjoy myself, build myself up right there. Now, she said that she's, at the age of 32, she's realizing how quickly life goes, and implied that she wants to live a simpler life down the road. She talked about having kids and believes a husband or mate doesn't necessarily have to be in the picture. I got a whole video for that. I can't just go off on a tangent here. She says that she know that she want to live differently. He said 10 years should be 42, so it should be ancient. If 42 is ancient, then what are people that's 80? I'm trying to understand that one. So he said, I have 3 or 4 kids, and I feel like society makes you want to feel like, oh, you got it wrong. They diminish you as a mother if there's a dad not in your kids' lives. But once again, I'm going to address that in the next video. That'll be basically a part 2 to address Rihanna, because I have to address that part. But Rihanna, basically, she's being treated like an N-word, basically. And it should go around her people, of course, because of the celebrity situation, they're going to treat her a certain way. So if she wants some Jamaican food, I guess she got to order takeout. Get somebody to bring it to her, like, maybe a driver, or, I don't know, whatever delivery service they have over there. But we need to stop, as black people, run into these Western countries. When I mean Western, we mean white ran countries. We need to start running to these Western countries and feeling like we having, I'm just enjoying myself here, when we can go enjoy the continent of Africa. We can go enjoy that. Go there. It's 54 countries. Enjoy yourself. Pick multiple places if you want to go try it out and just see how it is. Like I said, for me, I ain't lost nothing in the UK. I visit. I'll visit with the brothers and sisters in the UK. Hey, brothers and sisters, I love y'all. It's been real. But if I'm going to leave anywhere, I'm going to Africa. Everybody know my position on that. Your money goes so much further. You can get a lot more done, and you're not dealing with the crap that Rihanna's dealing with. So, I guess she dealing with it because she wants to at this point, because she got money. She don't have to deal with that. But you guys, let me know in the comments. If you got money like that, Rihanna's worth definitely, a few million, and I'm saying that lightly. Would you be in the UK dealing with somebody's racism or treating you any kind of way at times? Or would you rather go somewhere where you appreciate it and somewhere where you're not going to deal with those issues and problems? Let me know in the comments.